The South African private sector is working to deliver the United Nations 2030 Agenda and the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The Global Compact Network South Africa has created a platform to unify action to deliver the global goals. This is the Distell story.
Born in the South African winelands, with a reach as far as the windswept Scottish Isles, Distell produces and markets fine wines, ciders, and beverages that are ready to drink and sold through retailers across Africa and the wider world. A company with a commitment to a lasting legacy through a value chain that reaches far and wide. Distell looks at each stage of its varied operations for the opportunity to make a positive impact, step by step, from the apple and grape on the vine to taking back used glass at the end of the line. I am such a bottle, and I have traveled many similar journeys time and again, formed and reformed. I move from the beginning through until the end, and so I see the story each time that I go. This time my destiny is an accessibly priced wine. The alcohol is less these days, but the taste is divine. Around me vines have ripened, bearing grapes galore. The lady who is picking them, I've seen her here before. Labor here is decent, her payment terms are fair, and the program for well-being here has kept her safe and sound. The farmer is accredited, his ethics are top class. Distell often checks on him, and he cares that his team shines through. This farmer, he is innovative, progressing all the time. Each time I come to be filled up, there are changes on the ground. The Cape is short on water, it's precious and it's scarce. This time I see new groundwater pumps that are bringing efficiencies. The spray for the vines is now a drip, much smarter than it was. I see it is recycling, so the water here will last. I'm now in the vineyard cellars, less water than before to make the wine. I see the one who's tracking it, who's keeping standards high. Candice is a winemaker sharing her expertise to help students find their way. Many of these students working alongside her are youths from the local town. She's responsible for a next generation. She knows that her mum would be proud. She reflects on the group that studied here last year, that have jobs with Distell at the plant. Most have degrees as chemical engineers, and some follow wine like her heart. Candice is looking around her space. She is checking that safety standards are met. The product manager is coming to visit today with her team. Her crew have done courses in wine trading, an important space for developing skills, and of late their strong focus on responsible drinking. Branding with care is what we do. That's all that I have time to see. I've been filled, and it is time for me to continue on the next steps of my journey. I see my driver, he has his own truck, supported to start his own business as part of this value chain. He handles me with care. I go on my way. My journey this time isn't very far, to a local community tavern and bar. My driver carries me in and we're pleased. No youths in this joint. It's a big relief. This owner has been on the Distell Responsible Retailing program. She runs a tight shop and she checks on age sternly. My time comes soon and I'm sent to a table. Some friends are there and one is very pregnant. I wince as I'm poured, but she waves me away. She did the Healthy Mother, Healthy Baby program. She's not drinking while pregnant. She's just out for girls' fun. This evening is great, but we head on early. We're going to a show that the local youths are playing in, and it's time to go. I'm not finished, and so I go too. The evening is lovely. The youths wrote their script. Distell sponsors arts and culture and is helping to enrich the community, giving it a lift. My contents are gone, and I'm feeling empty. I'm left alone. but not for long. A man comes along and picks me up to continue my journey. It's time for me to be melted afresh. This time, I'll carry cider and be part of the Give Back, Get Back initiative, so there will be a deposit for my safe return. Part of the Distell circular economy. I like that I am being processed, creating waste management jobs in rural communities, sustainable income streams that are new. The cycle of care has closed another loop, and I go back to start my journey, to see a better world, time and time again.
The Distell story about the cycle of care through its value chain is a part of the South African Voluntary National Review of Action to deliver the 2030 Agenda. What is your organisation's vision? Join us and participate.